A quick reading for the new moon in Gemini. That is happening at 6 degree and 5 arc minutes in Gemini. And I looked up for the Sabian symbol of this new moon, and it's an old-fashioned well. And the meaning of this Sabian symbol is about us trusting life, trusting nature, that we will be taken care of. And this beautiful new moon, and I deeply feel that this is a new moon that we will all experience as something that is a little bit like lighting us up and make us feel more like being in the new. We all have this that we have to wrap up something and we have to end things. And when is something beginning? So what is the new beginning? And it is like weaving new myths for ourselves. And this feels like it. And I want to do a quick reading for every sign to take a look at what to expect and what this is about. And of course, you have to see where this new moon is happening in your world, where this is happening in your life, in your chart. When I take a look at the signs, I take a look from the sign of an ascendant Aries, because the ascendant Aries will show us where this is happening in your chart. If your sun is in Aries, it will be in a different place. So you have to look at your own chart to see where this new moon is happening in your life, and where we can weave new stories, we can tell ourselves new stories, and where we change the way how we think, how we believe, and how we go for communication. And that is something that is really lovely, because we can need more intuition, more ideas about how we want to move forward. So I want to take a look at all of the signs from the perspective of the ascendant. So whatever your ascendant is, you take a look from this perspective. If you want to take a look from your sun placement, you have to realign your chart for that, to know in which area of your life is this happening. One question I want to ask in the beginning is, what is the new moon in Gemini holding for us collectively? Separate from the signs you are looking at, just for us in this present moment where everything is shifting and the new moon is opening up the space of Gemini, and it's asking us to say yes to our higher calling and to be a human exclamation mark. How lovely is this? Say yes to your higher calling. It's the 12th. It is for me the of course it's a 3 when you add them, and so it is about your higher calling, your higher knowledge, your higher frequency. Go for it and bring this into the world. And it's about communication, I feel, and maybe these are the 2, and I think we have these as well, so we see. And it's a moment where we see that we have a threshold, and a keyhole is something like a threshold into a door, right? Where we see where this leads into a place where we have to be bold to step through this keyhole, I would say, and we have to communicate how we want to do this and how we want to move forwards. And this leads into something in divine timing, and we have the divine timing as the snail here, leads into our we have to be bold. That's what comes up for me. We have to be bold to open up the box of the Pandora. We have to let go, and we have to let out all of the emotions that are hiding within. And within time and divine timing, we will realize at one point that at the foundation and the bottom of the box, there is hope, and there is a new beginning for us. And then we have the stork as well, because this realization will lead us into the change that we really long for. And it's about this communication. There is a letter in this card. There's a written word. Can be written word. It can be spoken. It can be sung. It can be everything that comes with communication, allowing yourself to communicate and to let yourself be heard, is something that will lead into this change. And it's a big change that is coming when you say yes. And we say yes. We as a collective say yes to the higher calling, because that's what is coming up next, is that we have to communicate what we really need and what we want to experience in the collective, in community, in relationship. And all of this is like the change that is like opening it up. And I think that this opening up, like the new moon in Gemini does, it is this moment of opening up new ways of communicating. This can be like telepathy. This can be communicating through frequency. This can be new energy forms through frequency. And I deeply believe that we are in this moment of change, just a moment before Uranus will enter Gemini. That will change the frequency as well, because it's the ruler of an air sign, and it's moving into the communication sign and the air sign of Gemini. I think that this will change our life in a way that we didn't expect, and I think we have to remember, and that is what these cards show me. We have to remember that we are this hope on the bottom of this box. We are the hope for the future, for each other. We are the hope. We are the ones who are able to go through this door, to find the key to go through this door, to have the courage to move forwards with different forms of frequency, with different forms of being in this world, different forms of dealing with emotions and dealing with our own thoughts and our own communication to ourselves. And this is like being the exclamation mark by living your truth. Living your truth when you show up with the light you found within yourself. When you show up with the resourcefulness and the abundance that you really are here to show. And then this whole cycle, there is a big cycle that ends, and that's what the storks show as well, right? The big cycle ends and a new beginning is waiting. And we change the way how we deal with emotions. That what the Pandora came with as well. We change our way how we allow ourselves to be swept away by emotions, and we keep our thoughts in our check. And then we step into the celebration of creating something really new. And we have a lot of wands. We have the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands, and we have this beautiful celebration that comes with the creation and with this allowing us to stay in our emotional balance, because we found the light within. And that is amazing, because we have the moon as 18, and we have the Hermit is the number 9. This is a big cycle that is closing, and the world is showing this as well, right? We have a big cycle that is closing, that's about our relationship to our emotions, our relationship to our resources, to our own values, and the change of the world right now that is happening through creation and through ending of cycles, and having the guts to step into creation and to end something, to let something else begin, and then to step into the wisdom of the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is the one who holds the key. The Hierophant is the one who holds the key to this door and to this keyhole. And to say yes to this, and it's like a happy yes, right? This is a happy Hierophant who knows that he knows that there is a light at the end of this staircase, and that there is a higher wisdom that is lived through him, that he is holding the light, he is holding the balance, and he is experiencing the beauty and the fun in all of this. He's holding the light. He's holding the key to open the door, and he has the courage, and as the hermit had, to step into its own light, to find the light within, and to let it move us forwards, because that is what we are here to say yes to our higher calling. And the higher calling is the one calling that we have, that's coming from our heart and the sun, in creating something really magical and allowing this big shift to happen. What a beautiful card deck for us all, and for our change that is really happening right now. And so in this collective idea of holding the key and holding our own light and our own star within, and shining our light and saying yes to our higher calling by showing up and being the human exclamation mark. Wow, that's really beautiful. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for supporting this channel and supporting me shining my light in this moment. Thank you. And I wish you a beautiful, beautiful new moon in Gemini, and I see you in your reading. Welcome, Aries. This new moon is happening in your 3rd house. This can be about communication. This can be about how you show up in the world. And this seems to be like something like this: tune in and turn on. It's like attune to the call and hear the call, hear the communication that is around you, and hear what is needed from you in this present moment. And it's like a new way how you show up in this world, and it's a big change that is coming in your 3rd house. It is a big change where you clean up all the communication that came before and that wasn't in alignment with the things that you really, really wanted. And it's about you showing up as loyal, or other people showing up loyal to you. And this is where you clean up the slate, and where you move forwards to move into something that is more attuned to your call. It's maybe even a call that leads you into how you show up in communication as well. And there is a big change happening. And we'll see these and this one. What does that mean for you? And we have this one, and so let's see. And it can be something that is disruptive, that is getting you into the place where you really know what you want to experience and what you want to give in the future, and to move out of your, and it's like a judgment, it's like a rebirth. And this rebirth is like letting this abundance flow into your life. We have this connected like this. And we have the rebirth of 10 of Pentacles. It's like abundance coming into your life and letting go of the betrayal. And we had the loyalty in the beginning. We had let go of the betrayal. And I think that is a betrayal of your own mind. It's a betrayal, and it's a mind game that you played with yourself that kept you in a stuck place. And now you get into the balance, and you let go of all of the burdens that you held on to, and now it is time to create from this place that kept you stuck in the belief that something is not okay, and something is like and keeping you far away from abundance. And now you are stepping into the fully embodied part of you. Although this is a Gemini house, right, in the third house, it is like about embodiment and letting go of the old ideas, how your mind tried to trick you into believing something about yourself that wasn't true. And allow yourself to hear the call. There is something like communication happening that will lead into a place where you are in a disruptive moment, but it will lead into a beautiful, harmonious and rich future that will lead into abundance, letting go. We have 2 tens, we have the Judgment card as well, and we have the Empress, like a new beginning. We have this letting go, the end of the burdens of the wands, and the stepping into the end of the cycle of the pentacles, leading into the abundance and the balance. And this is like a rebirth where you show up with a new value, with new ways of communicating to yourself and to others, but in the first place to yourself. And allow yourself to create from this place that is brilliant. That's your mind, and it's brilliant because it can create things that we can embody. So that's for you, Aries. That's your new moon in Gemini, and I hope that this resonated with you, and I see you soon. Welcome, Taurus. This new moon is happening in your 2nd house, and this house is about money, it's about value, it's about digestion, it's about what you put into yourself, and like eat, and how you nurture yourself, how you deal with all of the things that we need. And this is about me time. This is you communicating to yourself and nurturing yourself in the way that you really needed to do. And this is about you allowing yourself me time, allowing yourself to be in your own company and to nurture yourself in a specific way. And that is beautiful because it's the clover that is leading into the harvest that you really want to have. This is a short moment in time where you show up for yourself and then allow others to see you as well. But in this moment, it is about being with you, and it's a time that will re-nurture you. It will show you a different way how to communicate with yourself about your own well-being and what to do about your well-being. And it's cutting away the things that don't nurture you anymore, and being seen in the right time as well. So it is about you being with you and being in the outside world, and even communicating this in a way that is creating a new balance in your life, where you show up in the outer world and where you show up for yourself as well. Maybe there was something where you allowed other people to walk all over you and to take whatever they wanted to take, and that is a phase that is ending now, because you find the balance in between this me time and the time that others need. And it's about the balance of your emotions, and you already did the work to find the balance. We have the Justice as well, and we have the abundance that comes with the 9 of Pentacles and your own North Star that you followed. And this is like you followed your North Star. You had the hope that something will lead into something more beautiful when you allow your emotions to be there. And there is the Knight of Pentacles moving forwards out of this 5 of Swords that are for me about, in this moment, about the doubt and the lack of your own thoughts. This is about the rivalry that comes up when you are in a relationship with others, and when you try to please, or when you try to be in competition, and when you try to make something happen for you. It's like being in this place where you try to make something happen, and this is like letting this go and moving forwards with your resources. And you have a lot of resources. We see all of this pentacles in his area, right? He's taking them with him, and he's stopping his mind to tell him what to do and what not to do. And he's stopping himself. We have 2 5s, stopping himself from being in lack. And that's about the resources, right? That's about the Taurus theme that comes up here. That is you stepping into your self-reliance because you follow your North Star, and then you jump into new relationships, and that is where the love comes in, and the 2 of Cups are allowing their energy to flow into 1 cup and to move forwards from this place. And then we get into the place where you are the Queen of Pentacles, where you get all your resources that you need. You are grounded and connected to the heavens as well as to the earth. And now we have the taking a look back and seeing the things that really that led into this place where the 2 of Cups can show up, and we have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles in this relationship of us being in stepping into new relationships is for me the divine counterpart, and the divine counterpart that can show up if we let go of all of these old things that held us back, our emotions that weren't in balance, our lack, our rivalry to other people, our fights that we were in. So to let that go, that is something that we see here in this death card. That is like the death and the rebirth. And it's a beautiful depiction for this because it shows us that there is something really moving forwards into a new reality that shows up in this death card as well. And then we have the strength card, stepping into your power, where you can embody all of this and embody this in a new way, how you communicate yourself, how you embody and communicate without being kept by your mind. Taurus, that's a beautiful future for you that is opening up with this new moon. Thank you for being here and for liking and subscribing and all this beautiful stuff. Thank you, and I see you soon. Welcome, Gemini. This is happening in your first house. This is your new moon, your rebirth, where you can create new visions for yourself, where you show up for yourself. And we have the card 11 and the breadcrumbs of bliss. Heed your pleasure principle. So it is about you. It's about you following your dreams and having these beautiful dreams for yourself and for your future. And we have a volunteer that is about the growth. And maybe there is something you want to experience about yourself in the future that is about growth, and it's about a new beginning. You dream of a new beginning. And so that is what you want to experience. And maybe it's even about family, about belonging somewhere. It is about you wanting to have a new start in your love life as well as your family life, and you want to be invited and belong to someone or a group of people. And this is the invitation to follow your dreams into the bliss, because if we follow these dreams and if we allow ourselves to envision them, and that is the beautiful moment of the new moon, where you can envision your future, where you can take a look from the past into the future, that is from the future into the past of today. If you write a vision about, now it's the end of 2026 and I take a look back at 25 or what's something like this, you can envision for yourself what will show up, right? And this is the hold on to your dreams, I would say, because their dreams are like breadcrumbs of bliss, and they will lead into the change of thoughts, you know. That's not holding on to old belief system. It's following your intuition as the high priestess does, and having your mind in check as the Queen of Swords does. She is focused on something, and she is able, and she looks at the Strength card, able to see the things that are coming her way, and connecting the animal part of herself with the other parts of ourselves that we try to avoid, you know. This is the combination where someone showed up for themselves and allowed themselves to be this kind of person that we can be, right? And this is the showing up of the King of Pentacles. We have someone showing up in your life, and he comes with the Queen of Pentacles. That is a divine counterpart that will lead you into the moment where you can be swept from your feet. And maybe it is a choice you have to make, because you have to find the balance, again, balance of your emotions, and to let go of a passion. And I think that the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles are people. And it's not about gender. That's what you know, is you can be, that can be a woman, can be a man, whatever you're about. And this is, but both of them are for me like people. And it's something you have to let go. And we have the Ten of Swords. It's like walking away from a passion you fell for, finding the balance in your emotions, and the balancing moment where you get your emotions under, or you don't get swept into the deep down with your emotions like the moon does, right? Don't lose your touch with this. The divine counterpart is coming, and it's the soul connection. We have the Two of Cups as a soul connection. This will bring up really new things for you. Keep on moving. Keep your own breadcrumbs running, and your own visions about your future, about your dreams that you want to be in, and how you want to experience harmony in a place where you belong, and let go of the old stuff that wasn't serving you. Keep your focus, and don't allow others to move you emotionally in places where you lose yourself. This is the moment where these dreams will come true. You step into the full power of yourself, of your intuition, and of your connection of the different parts of you that will show up, and then the divine counterpart will show up. There is a soul connection waiting for you. Let go of the old ones and allow your soul to find this person. That's really beautiful. Thank you so much for being here, Gemini, and I wish you a beautiful new moon in Gemini. Welcome, Cancer, to your reading, and we'll see what this new moon in Gemini is holding for you. And let your glow become the elixir. Let your glow do the heavy lifting. So, and that's a beautiful invitation. It is happening in your 12th house. So the glow that I would see here is like an unconscious glow, and allow this to be there, you know, to show up for you, because it is a clear pathway where you leave behind these places of stuckness and your fear. You leave behind, because that is the moment where you step into a new path. And we see in the Tarot, what does that mean? But if you felt stuck in the past month in this, how you show up and how you create in your life, and how you are received from the outer world, you may feel like being stuck in a place where nothing you say or nothing you do will lead into something successful, and that is changing now. because this is the moment where you step into the Gemini realm, and where you show up as the beautiful Cancer that you are. And we'll see what that means. And the moon is really prominent in this. This is really interesting. It's your card, right? And it's leaving behind the boredom that comes with your emotional state you are in. And it can be even really boredom. Can be something that held you stuck in the place. And maybe it is about you, how you held on to things. Maybe you hold on to something that isn't there for you. You are supported. The Temperance card is about patience, but it's about support for me as well, being supported by the higher realms. And you long for something, and maybe that is time that you go for it, because there is this world showing up as the ending and the new beginning and the new offering in our emotions, where we step into something really, really big. And it is about the resources. It's about you being in this place of abundance, right? This is the moment where you step into the Ten of Pentacles, leaving behind the places in the 12th house. It is it's you leaving behind the old stories about you not valuing yourself. That's what I wanted to say. It's about you not valuing yourself and and taking the burdens for other people, right? And supporting other people, but don't get the support that you really want to have. And this is like new communication and new vibration that you send out, that is about you stepping into or stepping away from the things that are not nurturing you, stepping away from the people that will not nurture you, and then step into the forwards moving of your thoughts that keep you in the place of intuition, in the place of where you know that you can follow yourself, you can follow your path, and step into new places where you are nurtured and other people will be nurtured as well. So this is the journey you are on, and the new moon, what it will bring for you is an intuition about what you have to let go, the Ten of Wands, and what you want to experience as the Ten of Pentacles. That's an ending of a journey in a way, and the world is an ending as well. And this is like moving forwards into the areas of your life where you really, really want to be. And this is becoming the elixir, becoming the thing that we really, really want to experience. So what is it you really, really want? Become that. Thank you so much, Cancer. This is a beautiful reading for the new moon in Gemini. And thank you for being here. And I see you soon. Welcome, Leo. The new moon in Gemini is happening in your 11th house. So that can be about your relationships in networks, how you show up in groups of people, and that's interesting. That's follow your own dreams into the bliss, right? Because this breadcrumbs that we have for ourselves, our vision and our way how we view ourselves in the future, is leading into the bliss that we really, really long for. So that showed up in another reading as well, but I don't remember now which one it was. And we have the moment where this is like this is like a destined moment. This feels like a destined moment where you can feel, at the moment you can feel really stuck. You feel that nothing is moving forwards, and it is like the North Star showing up, something showing up in an unpredictable way. It can be Uranian, like a thing that will happen and show up in your life, and that is destined. And so doesn't have to make you afraid, because it leads away from the stuckness, right? It leads into this star moment where you can shine your light and where you know where to go next. That's really something. And we have this one and these. I think we have these as well. And we have, oh, we have a volunteer. And we have these and this one, and I think it's this one as well. So there's this resistance to change, and can even mean that this whole situation came up because of your resistance to change. You're a fixed sign after all, and you want to shine. You dream from far distant lands, and you want to experience something really magical, but you don't want to show up for the change. And that's, of course, that's how fixed signs show up sometimes. And the Five of Cups leading into, or giving us the hint that there was something that you felt was lacking, and you choose to move away. But there is this Four of Pentacles, like the Nine of Wands, is something like holding on to things, holding on to things that you have, to belongings, to things that you think are valuable. And this is like being stingy, can even be stingy with your own resources and your own resources for yourself. And this is changing now, because now we get into the Queen of Cups. She is allowed, she can allow her energy to move beyond her limitations and to secure her own. And that's the Seven of Wands in this depiction is beautiful, because it is like securing your energy for yourself, not giving everything away, but keeping something for yourself, and staying centered with the light in her belly, and letting go of the old stuff that kept you in these places of nightmare. And that's about thought, right? It's the nightmare thought. And this is like the Eight of Pentacles. You put in the work. That is what you did, and now you are ready to move forwards into the Fool, and into the new beginning, and into the Magician that is able to create the future for itself and for other people. It's a trustful. It's a trustful into your own work that you put in. And now it is time to be patient, to allow this to unfold. Allow this, you did already the work. So that is the moment where you step into new communications, and then you allow this to unfold and to be in a chaotic moment of creation, because you know that this is the moment where the best things get created, in this moment of we don't know. And that is what is happening. You did the work. And that is really, really beautiful, because this is the moment where something really magical will show up, because you believed in your dreams, in your visions, and you followed your own breadcrumbs into your own bliss. And now it's showing up because it's in the 11th house. It's the house of gains. You will gain something really magical from it, and it's about the destined step that you are about to take. It's beautiful. And it will be successful. It will change your life in a big way, because you followed your breadcrumbs into the bliss. Thank you, Leo, and have a beautiful new moon in Gemini. Welcome, Virgo. This is your reading for your new moon in Gemini, and this is happening in your 10th house. And so it is about how you show up in the world, how your status is, how the world can take a look at you. It's the highest place in the chart. It's how the place where you are seen as the most. And so we'll see in the Castle of Dreams. And this card is about becoming altered by the color of your dreams. And this is what you do. You follow your dreams. You follow your own intuition into the next phase of your life, where this is about communicating yourself, communicating how you want to move forwards, how you want to be seen in the outer world instead of being an island, right? And this is like the moment where you show up and at this crossroad, and you know yet you have to make a choice to move through this archway. And where that is leading, I want to take a look at my tarot deck, because it is a big change. And maybe you are something like a loner. You are a lone wolf who is able to put themselves in an isolated place. That is not always healthy for you. And so this is the moment of making a choice, because this is the moment where you choose again to how this worked out for you and how you want to continue. And that is really beautiful. And I think that we have our tarot cards here. And it's the power of the mind, and you can fall for it. You are a Virgo, you are ruled by Mercury. And this is the moment where you go for with yourself, with your resources, how you move forwards with your resources instead of your mind. You are focused in moving forwards, and you let go of an old image of yourself, how you see yourself, because she is sitting in front of a mirror and she is not looking like the picture in the mirror. So she thinks something about herself that is not really true. And what you are moving into, it's like the abundance that comes up with you moving beyond your own limitation of your mind, because that is like being in this stuckness of your mind. And it's letting this go. It's connected to the Knight of Pentacles, moving forwards with his own resources, and with beautiful new ideas and new visions into an abundance that you really longed for. And what is happening, you will be successful with it. And that is about the new moon in your 10th house. It's about your communication in a mercurial way, but in a way how you show up with your resources and how you show up with your vision and the abundance that you bring to the table. And this is like the being altered by your own dreams, being altered by your vision, following your North Star, and being in this place of togetherness. That is like a beautiful image of being together with other people and sharing the resources. And it's about stepping into the success by doing this and moving forwards with your own vision and with your resources and being focused on that, and that leads into success. Virgo, beautiful reading for your new moon in Gemini, and I see you soon. Welcome, Libra, to your new moon in Gemini that is happening in your 9th house. And the 9th house is about the higher wisdom, the higher knowledge, and the things that we have in foreign lands, maybe even travels and those things. So what is your communication, new world, new ideas, and you're in great company, and it's about you being connected to the people and the places and nature all around you, being connected to your ancestors, being connected to the resources you have in your surroundings that are supporting you all the time. And this can be people, it can be nature, it can be animals, everything around you that is supporting you. You are highly connected to it. And what it's leading to, into the loyalty, and we have a dog. That's beautiful. So we have again an animal, we have a horse or a man, we have someone who is younger than you. It doesn't have to be a man. It's not about gender, it's about the movement. And it's about even the animal friends, the nature friends. We have all this coming together in this, the trees and the horses and the dogs and the people and the surroundings and the movement that comes with it and the loyalty that comes with it. That is all supporting you in your 9th house, in your higher learning. And you can see this now. how you can connect to all of this to move yourself forwards in a healthy, beautiful way. And we have volunteers, and I take these, and we have these as well, and this one, and this one, and I think we have these as well. So we'll see that. And it's leading into something that is like being connected to other people and having the moment of new beginnings in your resources and in the things that you grow at the same time. It's like a celebration of your new beginning and letting yourself get a little bit of rest because you want to experience something really new, and that is being connected to yourself, to nature, to your resources, to all of this, and then to connect to another person and to start again in your way how you relate. And that is this higher knowledge that you bring, where you celebrate and you let go of the old things that hurt you and that were really draining for you, letting something new begin. And we have the divine counterpart. We have the Ace of Pentacles as the new beginning in this area and the end of something that is about the judgment and the allow yourself to let this end, something end, and rebirth yourself without stepping into the area where you are fighting with other people, or you are creating something like a fight. And even if they climb and they try to get to the flame and they are in competition. And that's not what it's about. Don't be in competition. Allow yourself to be grounded, centered in your heart center, in your emotions, and stay connected to yourself in balance. That's a beautiful Page of Pentacles, who is able to hold its balance, standing on its toes, standing there on and holding the balance whilst holding the pentacle and while it is standing in this center. And it's about you being centered, right? Being centered in these places where you are connected to yourself, and then to show up and bring the magic that you are, bring the light in, and show all of you that is this energy in the 9th house, right, is showing up in this Gemini way. You can be in your higher knowledge and even let it sound easy. Even let it sound somehow like everybody can understand it. That is where you are invited to stay connected to your resources, to the outer world, to the outer, to the kingdom, animal kingdom, plant kingdom, and all of those. Stay connected and know what you need and what other people need, and then allow yourself to be reborn again and to show up in this beautiful, shining, radiating way. Thank you, Libra, and have a beautiful new moon in Gemini. Welcome, Scorpio. This is the new moon in Gemini that is happening in your 8th house. And this 8th house is about deep stuff. It's about occult. It's about our intimacy. And it's about new communication in the places of your intimacy. And so it is maybe a calling, say yes to your calling. And it's like, be a human exclamation mark. And so the 8th house is a place where you are deeply comfortable because it's your house. And there you are deep. And you want to see behind the veil. And it is about this communication. It's about looking behind the veil, looking inside of the deepness of communication at the same time. And we will see where this is. And we have an archway, and we have the rider, and we have the sickle. So something will come up that will bring you into the place, into movement forwards, because it leads into a new beginning that you really long for. It's a new beginning, and it's an archway this new moon in Gemini is an archway into a new beginning and into a harvest. And it's a movement that keeps you moving forwards. And it can be the lightness of a Gemini, the easiness of the words that come to Gemini, that in combination with your 8th house and with your need for deepness, can mean that there are areas of your life merging that will lead into something new and into something that will get you in the place of a beautiful harvest as well. So we'll see what that means, and we'll have this one as well, and we have this. We have the World as an ending, so something is really coming to an end and the cycle closes. And the new offering of emotions, making wishes come true, right? Making wishes come true and letting pigs fly. We have the card of the boredom, being bored right now and being in this place where you want to experience something different. And it's you want to reap the harvest. You want to be in the abundance of your own resources, and even in the abundance of outer resources. And that is keeping your focus in place, but changing your perspective. And that's the invitation of the Gemini moving into, or being into your eighth house, is change your perspective and move forwards with a clear mind. So it is about it's all about mind. And that's interesting because, of course, it is a Gemini new moon. But it's, in your case, it is about you changing your mind in a way. Changing maybe there are rigid thoughts about you moving forwards, how you deal with yourself, how you think you have to move forwards, how you think you have to be in intimate relationship as well. And this is the invitation to move beyond that and to move into the connection to other people and to be the Hierophant, or allow others to teach you how to show up. So it's something about you showing up as the wise one that you are, and allowing others to step in to be a part of your journey in an emotional way as well. And it's the stars, they are the Pleiades, right? Looking at the stars, how can you invite other people to be a part of this? There is, on the end of this stairs, there is a big light, and there is something waiting there at the end of these stairs, but it's connected to the collaboration and to the being together with other people and learning from other people, as well as teaching to other people. So it is about your mind. Maybe you have a thought about your this is like having a lot of ideas and moving barefoot on a sword. This is like get out of the place where your mind gets scattered, and where you distrust yourself, where you bore yourself with your own thoughts that come back, and take a step back and change your perspective to move into something else, and to be in this rich place where you can be easily in the 8th house deepness and in the lightness of communication as well. But it's connected to other people as well. It's connected to the 3, that is often, for me, it's like a higher knowledge, it's like a higher wisdom, and we have say yes to your higher calling. As a 12, it's a 3 as well. So what is it about you and your thoughts about your higher knowledge, and how you can transfer this in the lightness of Gemini communication in this new moon? Thank you so much, and I wish you a beautiful new moon in Gemini. Welcome, Sagittarius, to your new moon in Gemini. And this new moon is happening in your relationship house, and the 7th house. So what does this mean for you? We'll see. You've won the lottery. Now that would be beautiful. Make room for wonderment. So That is something really big showing up in your world, and this is like winning the lottery. So you are the lucky one in these readings. So that is really something beautiful. And we will see what this is about. It's about loyalty. It's about you moving forwards. And it's about a relationship, or about a thing that you really, really are passionate about. This can be a project, this can be a relationship, but it is a loyalty. It's a something that is showing up as loyal and beautiful, moving forwards, and is like wishes come true. And with this card of you won the lottery, is like wishes really come true, because something will happen in your life when this new moon is happening, that will lead you into a place where you can experience this love that you have for something, where you can really live it. And that's a beautiful thing. So we'll see what that means for you. And I am definitely curious about what is happening here. So, and it's a death. It's a death on the other hand, so that may be whatever that is. It leads into real hard work. It leads into something that you long for, but it is hard work to move through this. And it's about the choices that we make, how we move energy around, how we, and this card especially is about, for me, it's about being in an energetic connection to other people that is nurturing us. That doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It can be just something that is nurturing because it is easy. It is easy because it is flowing. And there is the need for something outside. There is something that is held inside because there is this longing for the world, but there's only a globe. And so to look outside is to long for something that is out there, but it's happening. And it's the trust in this moment, this trust where you allow this to happen, and where you allow yourself to fall and into this trust fall, right? This is the moment to let go of all the things that are not really helpful, that are not really fulfilling. And this is trusting life, that something will come out of it, what you really long for, and letting go of the things that you held on to that are not fulfilling, and allow yourself to step into the chaos that comes with this step of moving forwards, and then trusting that you have everything that you need to create. That's like the magician, allowing the energy to flow as well. So everything, a lot is about energy in this, and it's about you being in this place where you are supported by spirit, where you are supported by life, to allow your energy to flow, to allow yourself to be connected to the water, the earth, and to the sky, and to everything, and not allow your emotions to take you away. And I feel like this is the moment where you realize that you have everything, that it is about this moment of loyalty and stepping into the loyalty for your own dreams, and allowing some things that are in your life right now that are not working out anymore, to let them die, and to step into the energy that you feel it is for you. And because it is in the 7th house, it is about relationships in your world. And it's about every relationship. It's not just romantic. It can be a working place you are in that is not working for you anymore. It can be a relationship that is not working for you anymore. It can be collaborations that are coming up and that are flowing like easy, that flow into a place where you can be stepping into a chaotic moment where you don't know where this is leading, but it's like you won the lottery. something is flowing towards you that is in your heart's desire, and that is something that is really, really beautiful. Sagittarius, I wish you an amazing new moon in Gemini, and I see you soon. Welcome, Capricorn, to your new moon in Gemini, and we have a volunteer that flew out. The new moon in I said Gemini, right? New moon in Gemini is happening in your 6th house. It's in your day-to-day work. It's in the how you show up and in your day-to-day practice. And it is like dream sanctuary is this reminding yourself of the little things, reminding yourself of the practice, how you talk to yourself, how you deal with yourself, how you are in the relationship of your health. That is the 6th house as well. How you talk to yourself, it has an impact on how you feel about yourself. And so this is the reminder that you can change in your communication, and this is how you feel about yourself sometimes being in lack, and to keep your vision up and to hold your own vision, to move this vision forwards, and to let this lack and this idea of I'm not good enough, I'm not worth it, I am not whatever it is in your world. It is not true, because we have this balloon moving you into the future, where there is a beautiful light showing through. The clouds are gone, right? There is the hardest part is over, and the clouds are gone, and now it is time to move towards your own vision and to attend to the simple things that you have to do for yourself, to nurture yourself and to feel healthy, right? This is how we have to show up for yourself, to get into the place where we can flourish and thrive. And so we have the 7 of Wands as the way how we can keep our own energy in a place where it's nurturing us, and we can keep ourselves in this place of holding our energy to us and not giving away everything, and keeping a place for ourselves, and stepping away from our thoughts that keep us in this moment of being in a nightmare. And this is about your thoughts towards yourself, and this is the invitation to keep your focus of and be real about the choices that you make. Be real about yourself choosing again, and being in the place of, this can even mean being stingy with everything that you give, with your resources, because you feel like there is not enough for you. But it feels like there is something you have to give, and you have to open up to move things forwards. And this can even mean that you have to go for your dreams, and you have to nurture your own energies in the first place, and that is letting go of the lack that comes with your resources and the thoughts about your resources, and letting your light shine. That is what comes up here, because you have to let all of these ideas go. And we have another volunteers as well. And so to let your light shine, and to let go of all of the things that you held on to that were about lack. This is you having the resources to move forwards, having the attending to the simple things, right? Doing the things that are needed to value yourself, to nurture yourself, to deal with yourself, and then create from this moment, create magic. So it's about creation as well, and it's about you stepping into the real you, you know, moving away from things that are not really nurturing you, and then to step into the higher knowledge of the Hierophant that knows better things, that knows how to nurture itself, that knows how to nurture others, how to learn from others, how to teach. And all of these things, and at the end of this staircase there's a light, and that is like the knowledge, the higher knowledge that comes with this creation and self-valuing yourself. And with all of those things that you put in, where you step out of your own way, where you held yourself back, and where you held yourself back, and you held your energy back by following your mind. And this is like following your heart. The sun will shine, and the sun will radiate all around you when you allow this to happen for yourself. Thank you, Capricorn, for being here, and have a beautiful new moon in Gemini. Welcome, Aquarius, to your reading for the new moon in Gemini. This is happening in your 5th house. So I guess that is about falling in love or being creative and following your heart, like the beautiful 5th house that is about creativity and the heartfelt things that we do in our life. And now the cat wants to get out, so I will let her get out. So this is about this part of your chart, and we will see what that means. And we had this once, you won the lottery. And that is a really beautiful card, because it is about open yourself up for awe and wonderment, right? For magic, for the magic of life. It is like what you experience in your life is like winning the lottery. And so whatever that is in your life, whatever comes up for you, and it can be different for everybody. It's not having to winning the lottery. It can be something really else, but what feels like it. And I won't predict you winning the lottery, but I would be happy if you would do so. And there is this like a message coming in, and it's about courage. It's from a person that is a person that is courageous, that is an influencer. I don't mean it's an influential being, and it is like opening up a door where you could only see through the keyhole. So that is like a leader showing up for you, giving you a message that is leading you, that's giving you the right door with the right keyhole to move through. And we will see what that is and what this is in your life. What does that mean for Aquarius? We have this one, and this one, and this one, and this one as well, and we have this one. And I think that's it for the moment. And then we got the winning card. This is the celebration card, and it's celebration over something that is like a temptation for you. Whatever that is in your life, it is overcoming something and manifesting something. You know, the devil is about manifestation as well. So it is about a temptation, but it can be even something manifesting in your life that is about your creativity and overcoming things that held you back for not deciding something. And maybe that is the moment where you're sitting. In this moment, you're sitting like in the moment where you cannot decide anything. And it's about creation. It's about you moving forwards with your resources and with your structure, And it can even mean that there is someone showing up in your life that is like winning a lottery, that is like showing up as someone who brings structure, who brings resources, who lets you move forwards with your magic, the magical spark that you bring to this table. And it's like leaving behind, and that's where the decisions were captured in your life, where you thought about you not being treated in the right way, where people weren't loyal to you. And this is, I feel like this is something that will lead you behind all of this, because there is this clarity in your mind that keeps you focused and keeps you moving forwards in the place of your creativity, and it leads into the magic of you being you, and for you being in balance with all of this. And that is really beautiful, because it shows that the swords and the thoughts that come up will be in balance, and it will lead into something where you can leave thoughts behind and step into the magic of the creation that you came here to experience. And it will lead into something that is really magical, like a celebration beyond your experiences, about loyalty, about people who weren't betrayed you betrayed you, and about the parts of you that feel that something isn't happening in the moment and isn't working out in the moment. And this is the moment where you allow yourself to step into the magic of deciding again, and being able to decide what you weren't before because you were afraid of being betrayed, right? And then from this place, you can be in this beautiful creator mode. She is the epitome of creation. She is the epitome of self-reliance, right? She can create something out of nothing. And she is able to give from the heart and from her center, to give again. And that is really lovely to experience you in this way, because that is something like you won in the lottery. And I think it is about it's about something like a relationship. It's about something that you want to move forwards, and that is healing you in a specific way. It's healing you on a deep level, and that is what happens in this new moon, and from now on, how you move forwards, because it is about this communication that is in the right place at the right time with the right people. It's leading you forwards into your heart, into your creation, that is your Leonine side, right? The other side of the chart inside of you. So thank you so much, and have a beautiful new moon in Gemini. Welcome to the new moon reading. That is, the new moon is happening in Gemini, and that is happening in your 4th house. So it is about you and your core, and about your home and all that is connected to your home. So it is about a central place in your world. And so it is about saying yes to your higher calling. Maybe you know about what I'm talking about already, but it is about you following your dream and following the impulses that come up with it. And so to step into this place where you follow your impulses, where you follow your dream, that is what this is about. And be a human, exclamation mark. How beautiful is this? And there we have the vision and the balloon that is going for a better future. And it's like being in the external world as well, going beyond the borders. That's not a tower like in the Tarot. It is like a tower in the Lenormand that's going beyond your own limitations. And it's about your connections to other people, but it's about your being in connection to yourself, and being in connection to your vocation as well. And so this is the moment where you step into your own new way, how you show up on this planet, in your working world. We have this and this and this and this as well. And so, and it's like being focused and moving focused forwards, changing your mind about a couple of things in your life, and dealing with ideas and being with your ideas that can create something really magical. And we have the new love coming in as well, and then being in a place where you don't know what to choose. And this is the moment where you let go of all of the resistance and where you allow yourself to move forwards in your own resources with all the things that you bring to the table, and then shine your light in the outer world and bring balance to yourself in your outer world with your resources, and with your emotions, bringing balance to yourself, bringing balance to all that is happening in your life, to be the best expression of life you can be. And that is always when we step into this place where we allow ourselves to follow the calling, where we allow ourselves to be the best expression, where we allow ourselves to show up as the one that we came here to be. And there is a lot about creation in your world, and letting go of the resistance, even when it comes to love, letting go of the resistance and allow yourself to be this shining, beautiful light that creates from a beautiful heart space, and that gets into the balance of the emotions and the thoughts, that really practices the balance that comes from within, and then show up in your world, because that seems to be your vocation, to bring something into the world and to follow this higher calling, whatever it costs to step into this higher calling, to bring something to the world that you really need to do, because it brings your heart into the world, and it gives to the planet, it gives to other people, and allows other people to step into this vocation themselves. And that is what you are heading into, Pisces. And when someone shows up in your life, that is the moment where you have to choose to step out of your resistance, because that is the moment where you have to be clear, open, and open to receive as well, right? And then there is this moment when this moves forwards and you step into the bright light that you are, and bring this to the planet as well, bring this to other people, and show how balance can be produced, how we can give from our heart, how we can give from this emotional place where we get into a place where we show the shadow side as well, and where we can step into the balance that this Justice card shows so beautifully. Thank you so much, Pisces, for being here, and have a beautiful new moon in Gemini.